welcome back to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, you know me, I'm Captain Chris, Granola Reef Fishing Charters. Hey, listen, I'm doing a bit of a squid session this afternoon, and I just would love to show you guys how I get them, alright? A lot of people do their own thing, but I'm going to show you how old Captain Chris from the Charters gets a couple of squid and gets a few really nice ones too. I'm going to give you a few tips, techniques. Squidding's pretty straightforward. You have to look out when you're squidding, and it's not just about keeping your jig in the water, it's about keeping your jig in the water in the right zone, okay? So I'll get deeper into it in the video. Guys, like, subscribe, do all those beautiful things. Any questions, put them in the comments. I've also got all my website, all my details in the description. Let's go get that squid. Follow the video and let's keep it going. Let me get you on the next cast. So, doing the squid session, this is what we look for on the sounder, alright? So what you're looking for is that reef, and there's a deep channel here in between the reefs, a deep channel. So that channel comes up, so what the squid will do, they go into the deep to, let me do this for you guys, one sec, let me get it bigger. Alright, that's the channel there, yeah? See that, nice and deep channel? Squid will cruise up there in the deep, and then come up here and do feeding in the afternoon, alright? Now, especially the tide's going out, they're going to be in the deeper section. Tide up, they're going to be up top high. But now the tide's going out, they're going to be in this deeper section. Keep note of that. Alright, where the fish are, where the squid are. People call them fish, don't just call them squid. They go, oh, I've got a couple of nice fish. So this is the technique I'm going to use. I'm going to go down the back here, yeah? Alright, let me put you on the chest here and I'll show you how we throw them out and how we get them going, okay? Here we go. Now, we've got a 3.5 size jig. And some people like to put sinkers in that. I don't do that, I just leave the jig. And the deeper we go, the heavier we go. When you go past 30 meters or 12 to 30 meters, we like to use a paternoster style rig, alright? So we chuck it out there. What's happening, we're drifting out towards the bommy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, that's the bommy right there. Keep your drag nice and light, not too light. You want it to jab those hooks in, you know. So you keep a good tension. A little squid won't take drag, a big squid will. Chuck down the rod holder, get another one out. And what I do, I chuck a few different colours to find which is the best colour that works. Bring my eggy rods today, I just came out with the snap rods, but that's only 0.8 braid, 15 pound, 12 pound leader. Squid are huge out here. Put that one in the rod holder, go for a third rod, alright? And you got to use your imagination on how it looks down there, right? So you got 3 jigs in, just bouncing around in the boat, keeps you occupied, keeps you going, because the sink rate on the jigs are so slow that you need a few rods. So while one's going down, you flick the other one, you know. I've seen some people just full whip the shit out. They go like this. I'll give you an example. I never knew why they do that. I know they're trying to get the jig up and trying to be seen, but that's for a different style of fishing, you know. Fish in Japan where the squid are like real finicky and aggressive. Out here they're not as aggressive as you like. There we go, there's one right there, there we go, there's one, there's a squid. Alright, there you see, that was just in the rod holder, you see that? That was just in the, it's not a big one. That was just in the rod holder. I forgot to bring my net out, far out there. It's not a big one, it's a good size one. Alright, but that's how you do it. Because one is sinking. Now you have a good look at him. Okay, he's a good one, isn't he? He's well hooked. Get him in, get him in, get him in. There he is, look at that. Not a giant, but a good squid. And the reason we use 3 rods is to get down there in time, get down there a lot. And when I seen that squid grab the jig, alright, look at that, nice squid, huh? Nice size. Alright, let me get a couple more for you and I'll show you how else we do it, yeah? So we put him in there, let him do his little pop. He's gonna, oh look at that, straight away, blackened the whole tank out. Best thing to do when you catch one squid, chuck it back out. Because I guarantee there'll be another one behind him. That's for sure. There you go, chuck that back out. Let they hit this a little bit of line out, yeah? A little bit of line out, flick it over, back in the rod holder, yeah? Go work another rod. Flick. Oh, there's another squid on this one, here we go. Here we go, oh, I seen him drop it as I picked it up. So give it a little flick, oh he's back. Oh, he dropped it, come on. Come on. Don't do that to me, you know you want it. Anyway, what we're going to do, I'm going to reset this one. Let's go. So flick that one out. So while that one's on the surface over there, it's got no chance of catching a squid, I'll tell you now. what you want to do is work the ones that are low in the water column. So we want to be at least a meter, meter and a half, 2 meters off the bottom. The squid will not break cover no matter what it does. It will not break cover just to come and eat a jig, that's for sure. So you got to get the jig to it. You got to get the jig down to where it likes to be. And we're not talking about squid, we're talking about southern calamari, some of the most tastiest animals in the planet. And they're tasty as, alright? They're tasty as. And that's why we use 3 rods. Because it takes forever to get this jig down, and that's time that's not in the water. Here we go. Let's put that back in there, let that sink. Check on your sounder how deep it is too. It's like, it says here we're in 4 fathom, yeah? So 8 meters, which is absolutely ideal for squid. I've always said to everyone, 8 to 12 meters, kelp beds, calamari. That's the code. But the other part of the code is, you got to use 3 rods. When you get a really big one, that's when it takes a bit of drag. That's when you see the drag peeling. That's when you see the drag peeling. But again, I said, you don't want it too loose, because you're going to lose more squid than you catch, alright? And the most important is the size of your jig, guys. You cannot use a little jig. So I didn't just know. The bigger the jig, the better. And everyone has seen squid attack absolute giant baits you put down there. They'll come out, they'll take live baits. They'll pretty much take everything they can, these squid. They're absolute savages of the ocean. Alright, I'm trying to give you the down low on how to catch the squid, alright? So, setup, this is my snapper setup. It's not a squid setup, but you know, use an eggy setup. But that's the jig I'm using, huh? 12 pound leader, 0.8 PE, alright, 3.5 jig. Some people say you need this colour, you need that colour. Just have a good contrast, alright? If it's dark, use a colour that stands out. Don't just use all natural colours. Use natural colours when it's brighter. Use very, very vibrant colours when it's dark, alright? Cast it out. Rod holder, yeah? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we cast it out and put it in the rod holder? Because it takes forever for the squid jig to actually sink, yeah? So 3 rods, okay, all out. And your cast must match your depth, all right? And if it doesn't, let a bit more line out. It's 4.8 fathom here, 10 meters, 10 meter cast, flip the barrel over. If you're 20 meters deep, 10 meter cast, let 10 more meters of line out, then flip the barrel over. Because you want it, as the squidgy sinks and is just under the boat, you want that perfect level, okay? And what we do, we always let the jig get down to the strike zone, as we call it. Alright, as we call it in fishing. Here we go, alright. Here we go, as I started fighting yet, here we go, he's going to start fighting in a second now, it's coming to the surface. He doesn't even know he's hooked. He doesn't even know he's hooked, mate. He doesn't even know, he hasn't even pulsated yet. Let me have a look, is he hooked well? Is he hooked well? No. He's hooked on one thing. And bring him up. So, there's one, yeah. Did I jig it? Did I move it? Nothing? Rod holder, yeah? And we do that because of the sink rate of the squid jig. Alright, that's not a bad squid, eh? Let's get another one. That one didn't even fight, didn't even know it was hooked. Again, chuck it out. 10 meters deep, 10 meter cast, flip the barrel over. Rod holder. Yeah? Next one. Rod holder. Oh. On again. How's that? Alright, we got a cracker on here. This one's taking a bit of drag. This is actually a good squid, this one. Look at him come up right there, look at him come up, look at him come up. Oh shit, I almost lost traction. So I haven't got my net right. And he comes, he goes, he comes, he goes. He's a good squid. We're just such a good squid, mate, and get rid of that. Look at this. This is a good one. This one I can't do with the... This one I can't do the old bait flip. But what I will do... Oh! Yeah, he's a better one. He's a better squid, that's for sure. There he goes, look at him. Look at that. He's on. Oh! Oh God, bloody soaked. It got me so good. Can you see that? Oh my God, like it's not ink, it's just water. Jeez, fucking squid. All right, let's go. I don't do a lot of action on the jig. I just want the jig to be in the zone. So important, be in that zone, and be in the zone as long as possible. Another reason why I'll use 3 rods, because while I'm bringing one squid up, I've got another rod in there in the strike zone. And a lot of times you have one squid up, another one goes off, another one goes off. You can leave him in the rod holder. As long as there's pressure and there's a bit of current, he's not going, he's self-caught. He's not going anywhere. He buggered, all right? So let me just get a couple more. When I catch the next one, I'll get you onto it again. I'll show you what I mean about that kelp pattern as soon as they come out of the water. All right, that's what I made the squid, the kelp bed. See that beautiful color? Look at that. Yeah, I got him, but I almost lost him. Wow. Yeah. Yep, that just happened. Keep moving your rods around. So the way you're drifting that way, you put the last rod that you've picked up, you bring that up, yeah? This one's on this side. Alright. Bring it up. Get the jig, control your jig, put it on this side, alright? Because I'm drifting that way, cast it out that way, yeah? Distance of the cast, that's it, out there, flick the barrel, make sure your drag's good. Every time you check the drag, put that in there, yeah? And then move your rods around. Put this one over here, right? Give it a little flick, like that, that's it. Grab this one, it's over here, give it a little flick. Look at that, that's in the perfect zone now, right underneath the boat, in the strike zone. So if there's any like finicky squid, this is the time you get them, because you're going to flick it, you're going to jerk it, and you always got a bait in the water. A jig. I call them baits, I still call them baits. Alright, and a lot of times you might get one on this one because it's scoping up and the squid like to come off bang, but not a lot. They're going to be like a couple meters up the reef. You're going to be right in there. So let's go like that. I'm going to put that one in there, yeah? Just leave it, and go grab this one. Just chucked out and reset how it looks, where it is, where's the line, keep the line tight. A couple of jigs. You give it a little. Why do you use 3 rods? I would even use 4 rods, I just don't have 4 rods today. Numbers game. Any fishing is a numbers game, okay? Good squid. Cracker squid, this is a cracker. This is a good one, man. There he is, he's right there. Can you see him? Can you all see him? I've got this one quite well. He's not a big one. Let me see if I can bait flip him. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yalla! Oh shit! Okay. He made a bit of a mess. Let me just tell you that, huh? Oh, don't point it at me! Shit! Don't be pointing at me, man. It's like a loaded gun here. Again, guys, see those beautiful kelp bed patterns? That's why they're hard to catch, these squid, and hard to spot when you're spearfishing, because they're so well camouflaged. Man, that one made a mess, eh? God, let's put him in the live bait tank. Alright, let's keep it going. That's why I use 3 rods. While I'm mucking around doing something else, I've got rods on, you know? I'm going to keep that open, alright? Because when I close it and I push against it, I end up falling in the water. It's already happened twice. So I'm not going to do that again. Leave it open, I know it's open. I need to go get my net. Look at this. Shit. Alright, come on. Let me, where's my water? Let me turn the water on. Water's there, right? See what I mean about that edge? Beautiful edge. Turn that water on. Let me get my net out. Yeah, now I've got the net. We're all good. Alright, let's wash this bloody. What a mess! Look at this guy, man. Look at this. That's why I got a charter boat, man. Fishing is not just about catching fish or catching squid. It's about a lifestyle. It's about an experience. It's about just being out here in the beautiful, great outdoors on the water, releasing that beautiful energy, that mind frame, trying to get yourself right, trying to get your vibe right. It's not just about going out, oh, I didn't get a squid today, I didn't get a fish. Who cares? It's not about that, okay? But over time, and you realize that, and you fish harder, and you do better, and you catch more, and then you're learning more, you just eventually start catching, because you've got a really good vibe, you've got a really good hope for yourself, you know? Just to stay positive, stay strong, keep motivated, keep moving forward, keep pushing forward to the next cast, keep pushing forward to the next squid, and you're just going to get them. There's no doubt that you're going to start catching them. Look at that beautiful sun just broke, as I'm speaking, the beautiful sun broke the clouds and shone that beautiful light on my face, and just made me absolutely blessed. All right, let me catch us on the next cast. Everyone, be positive, stay strong, love your fellow man, love your fellow person, put the best version of yourself out there always. Don't always make fishing about the fish. Make fishing about the actual sport, how great it is, how awesome it is, you know. And if you're doing everything right and you're being a leader, guess what? People will follow your lead, people will follow your example of being a good bloke and a good fisherman and a productive one that doesn't litter and doesn't talk back to his elders. That one I just snuck in there, but it's got nothing to do with fishing.